In this season of wonderment, things are happening in Washington many thought they'd never see. Democrats and Republicans agreeing on a budget. This evening, the House voted overwhelmingly to approve it, 332 to 94. And the Speaker of the House lashing out at conservative groups. John Boehner did that again today. He blames them, at least in part, for the gridlock on Capitol Hill. Congressional correspondent Nancy Cordes is on the Hill for us tonight. Nancy?
Scott, it was a big bipartisan victory for the first bipartisan budget in 4.5 years. And clearly it has emboldened Speaker Boehner to try to regain the upper hand from these conservative groups that oppose just about everything he tried to do this year.
I think they're misleading their followers. I think they're pushing our members in places where they don't want to be. And frankly, I just think that they've lost all credibility.
What set Boehner off was the avalanche of criticism from conservative groups over a rare bipartisan budget deal. Boehner said that kind of inflexibility led directly to this fall's government shutdown.
They pushed us into this fight to defund Obamacare and to shut down the government. Most of you know, my members know, that wasn't exactly the strategy that I had in mind. One of these groups stood up and said, well, we never really thought it would work. Are you kidding me?
The power of these groups stems partially from their deep pockets. Chris Chocola leads the Club for Growth, which spent $55 million in the last 4 election cycles, mostly on congressional races.
The Speaker says it's easy for you to criticize every deal because you don't have the burden of actually governing. Does he have a point?
We don't have the burden of actually governing. That is what they are elected to do. And all we're trying to do is get them to do what they say they're going to do when they ask for people's votes.
Like him, many Republicans are disappointed that this deal didn't cut the deficit more, and many Democrats are disappointed that it didn't deal with long-term unemployment benefits that are set to expire. But what it did do, Scott, was restore faith that the two sides can work together, and that's probably why it will pass in the Senate next week.
Nancy, thank you very much.